Your mind has already been to tomorrow. It went there before you even had breakfast. You have already imagined 3 disasters today, and none of them happened. Your body is here, but your mind is already in next week. If you have ever been physically somewhere, but mentally completely somewhere else, this video is for you. Because there is a book that talks about exactly this, and what it says stopped me completely. Here is something I noticed about myself. When I am cooking dinner, I am thinking about tomorrow's schedule. When I am talking to someone, I am already planning what I will say next. I am almost never actually here. I used to think this was just how minds work, that this constant noise was normal, maybe even productive. But the power of now says something that changed how I see all of it. Your mind is a superb instrument. When used rightly, used wrongly, it becomes very destructive. I had never thought about it that way before. Your mind is like a very enthusiastic assistant, always working, always planning, always preparing for every possible thing that could go wrong. But this assistant never clocks out, never takes a break. Even when you are resting, there she is. You are exhausted, not from what life is actually giving you, but from everything your mind is adding to it. But before I explain what that means, I want to tell you about a Sunday night. The one where I rehearsed a disaster, 17 times, and it never came. It was 11 p.m. on a Sunday. I had a presentation the next morning. Nothing unusual, I had done this before. But my mind decided this one was going to be the one where everything went wrong. What if I forget what I was going to say? What if they do not like the idea? What if I stumble and everyone notices? By midnight, I had rehearsed that disaster 17 times. Every version went badly. And then the actual morning came. The presentation went fine, more than fine. Nothing catastrophic happened. But I had spent an entire night living through a disaster that never existed. This is what Tolle calls psychological time. Clock time is practical. I need to leave at 9 to reach by 10. That is fine. But psychological time is when your mind takes a future moment and starts living there emotionally, right now. It is the anxiety about a conversation that has not happened yet. The guilt about something that ended 2 years ago. The dread on Sunday about a Monday still hours away. The present moment is the only moment actually available to us. Not the Monday you are dreading. Just this moment. Right now. This breath. This room. This light. Pause for a second. Where is your mind right now? Still here? Good. Because this next part is the one that actually changes things. I know what you might be thinking. That sounds beautiful. But how? My mind does not come with a pause button. Until something small happened in a waiting room on a Tuesday afternoon. And it showed me exactly what presence feels like. I was sitting in a waiting room. Just a routine checkup. Nothing serious. But my mind had already written the worst version of the next 6 months. And then something small happened. I looked up. There was a small plant in the corner, just sitting there quietly in the afternoon light. And for about 30 seconds, my mind went quiet. That is what presence actually is. Not a meditation class, not a special technique. Just noticing what is actually here. The warmth of your cup of tea. The sound of rain on a window. The feeling of your feet on the floor. These tiny noticings are doorways back to now. The results came back completely fine. Of course they did. My mind had created an entire crisis for nothing. But that little plant gave me 30 seconds of real peace. In a waiting room. On a Tuesday. From nothing more than actually looking at something. Presence is not something you achieve. It is something you return to. Let me show you exactly how. I want to give you 3 things. Not habits, not rules. Just 3 gentle ways to come back to now. Practice 1. The 1 breath return. When you notice your mind is somewhere else, take 1 conscious breath. Breathe in slowly. Feel your chest rise. Breathe out completely. Feel your shoulders drop. Do it now if you want. Just 1 breath, right here. That 1 breath is an anchor back to this moment. Practice 2. The 10-second noticing. Pick 1 thing around you right now and actually look at it. Not to analyze it, just to see it. Give it 10 seconds of your full attention. Practice 3. The present question. When your mind is in the future or the past, ask yourself 1 gentle question. What is actually happening right now? Most of the time, the actual moment is okay. Quiet even. The disaster your mind predicted is not here yet. This book is not about fixing your mind. It is about understanding it. You are not trapped there with it. Notice the thought. Take 1 breath. Look at the plant in the corner, and come back, because this moment is actually enough. The little shift this week is this. Once today, when you notice your mind has left the room, take one breath, look at one thing, and come back. If this felt useful, please subscribe. Next Sunday, I will show you what that voice in your head actually is, and why it feels so convincing. Until then, come back to now. Come back to calm. Take care of yourself.